A painting worth 200 million vanished 80 years ago. We don't even know what colors it contains because the only photos ever taken were in black and white. This is less of a story about an art heist and more of the tragic loss from war and the empty frame that's still waiting. I'm gonna butcher some Polish pronunciations, sorry in advance, but let's get into it. Raphael, often called the Divine One, who painted for popes, and he died at the age of 37, leaving behind works that redefined beauty itself. Around 1514, he created Portrait of a Young Man, possibly his own self-portrait. In 1798, this Renaissance treasure found its way to Poland, purchased by Prince Adam Soratorski for his mother's Revolutionary Museum. Princess Isabella Soratorski had a vision, the past to the future, preserving Poland's cultural soul. Along with Leonardo's Lady with an Ermine and a Rembrandt masterpiece, the Raphael became one of the Great Three, Poland's most precious artistic treasures, displayed in the world's first public museum. September 1939, as Hitler's forces invaded Poland, Prince Augustin Soratorski made a desperate decision. He hid the Great Three behind a brick wall in the basement of a remote palace in Shinawa. 2 weeks later, the Gestapo found them. Enter Hans Frank, Hitler's personal lawyer and now the brutal governor-general of the occupied Poland, the man Germans would call the Butcher of Poland. Frank shipped the paintings to Berlin for Hitler's planned Führer Museum in Linz, a monument to stolen culture that luckily would never be built. But in 1945, as the Allies closed in, Frank brought them back to his castle in Krakow for one last display of power. January 1945, Soviet forces advance. Frank flees to his villa in Bavaria, taking 20 paintings with him. But the Raphael, too large for a quick transport. He left it behind in a palace in Lower Silesia. May 3, 1945, American troops arrest Frank. The monument's men recover the Leonardo and Rembrandt from his villa, but when they search the Cilician palace, the Raphael is gone. October 16, 1946, Hans Frank is executed at Nuremberg for war crimes. He takes his secrets to the grave. Of the 516,000 pieces of artwork the Nazis stole from Poland, the Raphael remains the crown jewel of the missing. Today, in Krakow's Soratorski Museum, an empty frame hangs on the wall. The original frame still is waiting for its masterpiece to return home. In 2016, Poland bought the entire collection for 100 million euros, including the rights to a painting they may never see again. A Renaissance master's self-portrait lost in a world war, existing only in fading black and white photographs. We'll never know what colors Raphael chose until someone, somewhere, opens the right door.